Divine greetings to all who are watching this episode of Soulful Talks and those who are listening to us on the podcast. Today, I am so delightfully going to introduce a very special guest with us. She is very dear to me, Miss Saloni Sharma. She is very hardworking. She is having her studies going on, and also she is working as a freelancer. And when I invited her for this show, she graciously accepted the offer. Today, on the eve of Father's Day, I am having a daughter with me. She is going to put forward her perspective as a daughter and what are her learnings, what are her expectations from her father, and what message she wants to give to all the daughters around the world. So I welcome you, Saloni, to the show. How are you today?
Uh, Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me. And I'm really very good right now after talking to you. May I know how are you?
I'm good too. So, Saloni, can you take a little time to introduce yourself to our audience? Do you want to say something about you? What are you doing? What are your aspirations? What are your goals?
Sure. So my full name is Saloni Sharma, and I live in Delhi. By the way, I'm postgraduate in political science honors and currently preparing for JRF. Aside of this, I'm also doing freelancing job for different companies and different countries. And if I talk about my aspiration, so I can say that I want to become assistant professor in future, and I want to do a work which align with the purpose of my life, which is something about guiding other people, giving them knowledge if they want, and like trying to educate the people. So this is the purpose of my life, which I want to follow.
Amazing. So proud of you, Saloni. Saloni, I want to ask you that what do you like? Why have you like took up the subject of you are taking social science you are studying right now? So, what was the reason of taking up this topic, and what do you want to do in future regarding your topic?
Yes, that is absolutely right. I am studying a subject political science, which is a branch of social. So yes, the purpose of the studying this, I want to know what is the root cause of people suffering. Actually, in India, there are many political parties who rules from different time to time, and some parties rules for decade. So in that scenario, I want to know that why people vote this party. Why India is not considered as a developed country. So they are the reason which forced me to study the subject. Now I have studied it properly, so now I acknowledge like why people vote this party, whom should we vote, and somewhere this subject is. As I know that every subject has a core connection with spirituality, the same with the political science honors. So yes, now I can say that this subject gave me a new direction of understanding things like how can we eradicate poverty, uneducation, and so much malnutrition in people. So yes, that is what I learned after studying this, and this is the purpose of learning this.
Great, amazing, amazing to know that you are a very aware and conscious, responsible citizen of our nation who is aspiring to do a lot to the society, to contribute to the society and well-being of our nation. Saloni, you are such a young person. How do you manage all these responsibilities? You are preparing for your UGC, you are doing your job, you are studying, so many things you are doing together. And at the same time, you are able to come as a guest to this talk show. How do you manage so many things at the same time?
Yes. So of course, managing thing is not an easy thing for me. I do some sort of tactics, such as first of all, I believe that a 1 hour is 1 hour for me is different, the 1 hour of other for different. It's all about concentration. So I do some concentration practice. So if I'm studying for 1 hour, so I don't give attention to any other thing. My distraction level would be so less. So of course I study high, I study very different subject in 1 hour. So somewhere it covered my syllabus, as well as in my free time I study and also videos related to my subjects. So of course this also cover my course syllabus. And if I talk about my job, so my job is somewhere related with my subjects, because I'm doing freelancing in research department. So I can say that yes, it is correlated with each other. So somewhere it is also connected with things, and now my purpose is, I'm seeing it is being fulfilled. So I'm feeling that yes, I am fulfilled because I am doing things on a daily basis. And if I'm doing things on a daily basis, so at the end, the unstudied the subject who I haven't touched, if it will be less, so the course would be less. So I can say that studying on daily basis, doing things on daily basis make us strong. So at the end, it is fine for me, because now I have a habit to doing things, to studying for 8 to 10 hour in a day, and doing and studying for and doing work for 8 to 10 hours. So now it's absolutely fine for me.
Great. It is all about practice. It is all practice makes a man perfect, as they say. So you believe in taking up one task at a time, so that this is how you are able to do so many things at a time. Because whatever you do, you focus on that very task, and do not get distracted by the other things. So great learning from you. I hope the students who are listening can take a great inspiration from you how to manage various kinds of tasks during the day. By taking up one task at a time may help you and definitely will help you. अच्छा सलोनी, आप इतना सारा आप स्टडी करते हो, काम करते हो, what do you do to unwind yourself after the busy day? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
हाँ जी, मैं अपने फ्री टाइम में ऑफ कोर्स मैं, बिकॉज मैं एक आर्टिस्टिक पर्सन हूँ, तो मैं कुछ ड्राइंग करती हूँ, या फिर मैं कुछ, बिकॉज मैं सिंगिंग भी जानती हूँ, तो मैं कुछ गाना भी पसंद करती हूँ। एंड ये सब चीजें मुझे नेचर से कनेक्ट करती हैं, बिकॉज मैं बचपन से ही गाती हूँ। तो ये, और मैंने ज्यादा सीखा नहीं है, बहुत कम सीखा है। तो इट्स समथिंग विच जो मुझे, मतलब एक कह सकते हैं कि हर इंसान के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ होता है, तो मेरे अंदर भी है, और जो बचपन से मैं उसको पे रोज काम करती हूँ। तो मैं कभी सिंगिंग कर लेती हूँ, या फिर मुझे दिखता है कि मेरे आसपास का जो स्पेस है उसको जरूरत है कि मैं उसे क्लीन करूँ, तो ये करती हूँ। तो इससे भी मुझे खुशी मिलती है, क्योंकि मेरा मानना है कि हमारे आसपास जो चीजें हैं वो उनकी सही जगह पर होंगी, ज्यादा सही है। इसके अलावा जो चीजें यूज की नहीं है, मैं उसको डिक्लटर करती रहती हूँ टाइम टू टाइम। तो इससे भी मुझे शांति मिलती है। एंड ऑफ कोर्स जो घर के काम होते हैं, जैसे कि कुकिंग हो गई, या फिर पानी डालना है प्लांट्स में, तो इन सब चीजों से मुझे खुशी मिलती है। इससे काम भी हो जाता है, इंसान को आता भी रहता है, और उसको अच्छा भी लगता है करके।
What a beautiful human being you are. So inspiring. So as we are, moving forward in this conversation, I'm really getting inspired, and I hope our audience is also getting inspired from you, Saloni. Saloni, what inspires you? Who inspires you the most in this world?
um, Everyone inspire me. I take inspiration for everyone. Like for example, you are teaching us so many things, like daily, you are teaching us word meanings, vocabulary, sentence structure, and many more things. So of course you are also inspiration for us. So I'm taking inspiration from you, I taking inspiration from my mother, I taking inspiration from my professor, I taking inspiration from my friends. So yes, I don't prefer to make a one person as an inspiration. I believe that inspiration, we can take inspiration from everyone.
Amazing, amazing, Saloni. So thank you so much for sharing all these about all the things about your hobbies, your aspirations. Now, when I talk about you as a daughter, we read everywhere. research studies show that how important role the fathers play in the life of a daughter. Researchers say that if the father is closer to the daughter has greater self-esteem. Fathers set a bar for the romantic relationship for their daughter when they get married or have relationship later in their life. If fathers are have a positive relationship with the daughter uh, has the a positive body image of herself. So all these are the positive impacts of a positive relationship of father and a daughter. Saloni, I want to ask you, uh, what inspires you about your father? What kind of relationship you share with your father? If you can share with us.
Yes, sure. So my relationship with my father is really very, I can say it's good, and I learned many things from my father. Like we should understand um, the basis of freedom. Why do we need freedom? And these type of stuff. And my father, I can say that my father is a person who taught me that what type of man should we date and what type of man should we not date. My father taught me this. uh, he is a current example of this, like. So uh, yes. And um, I believe that yes, I also say that a father should be available in the life of a child, whether it's a boy or girl, in both form, physically and emotionally. If father is only available physically, so the life of the child um, would be great. But if it doesn't available emotionally, so the person will suffer emotionally. Person will be very emotional in future and don't have good relationship. As you also mentioned that women make standards as a benchmark of a father love. So yes, I totally agree with you. So yes, my relationship with my father is quite good.
Yeah. Great. So this is a great thing you have told us that the fathers, it is important that if they are physically present and they should also be emotionally present with their daughters. So what is the most important thing? Any special moment with your father that has taught you a very special message, a great message, a inspiring message of your life?
Yes. Actually, from childhood, there were so many animals around me because my father has a hobby to giving food to animals, as well as if the animal has any want, so my father would pick the animal and take care the animal in our home. So I have a surrounding of many animals. In future I have a compassion, like in past I have a compassion with the animals. So now I can feel the pain of animals. And now I can say that in 2019 I just converted into a vegan. So now I'm a vegan person. So my this is a great thing my father taught me, and this thing has taken me from vegan to minimalist and environmentalist. So yes, this is a life changing thing which I learned from my father. If my father hadn't brought animals in our home to look after, so maybe now I am also don't have a feeling for animals. Like animal also feel pain, they have feelings, these kind of things.
Yeah, it is so true. We always say that be a role model in front of your children. So this is the perfect example of a father being a role model for their children. The way Saloni's father take care of the animals, he never preached, but he did that in front of them, and that is how they get inspired to love animals in the same way he used to do when they were children, right? So this is how parents and fathers can become a role model in by doing through their actions in front of their children. Great thing. So Saloni, what do you think in today's day? Society structure is changing, right? And fathers' roles are also changing. What do you think that in this generation, what kind of struggles the fathers may be facing? Can you tell me, because of these changing roles, because we have different kind of roles, fathers had different kind of roles in the previous generations. What kind of challenges the fathers are facing in this today's generation? If you can throw light on this.
Yes. So, of course, roles are changing right now. Women are also working, and men are also working. Both are working. The child is alone at home. So, I believe the child is responsibility of both man and woman. So, of course, roles are changing, but a man woman should because child is a responsibility of parents, and it's a
True.
conscious responsibility. So they need to like it's their auto responsibility to take care the child. So there will be no comparison on it, and the decision to give a life to a child must be taken very after thinking a lot about it, because uh, you need to give the child the things which a child required. If you don't give the thing which the child required, so in future the child will suffer. If you don't give the love which child required, so the child future will be loveless and the child will suffer a lot. You need to complete the physical, mental, and emotional need of a child. And I believe no matter what the time is changing, if both person have understanding of children, right? So of course they need to do some sort of adjustment in order to make a life of a child good. And of course the changes are available, but adjustment is the only key which a person can do to change a life.
Yeah, that's true, Saloni, that the parents, it is a great responsibility of the parents to, however, the roles are changing, but okay, they have to do the adjustments. The child should not suffer. This is what you mean. Like they should not suffer. It's most especially the love part, the emotional part. Okay,
Yes.
this is what you want to say, that a daughter is saying that uh, a child must get the attention, the love, the required love. She's not talking about any material things, but emotional needs are the most primary to the children. So can you suggest us some way, what kind of expectations do you have, how the parents, or most especially the father, since we are talking about fathers today, how can a father build the bond with the daughter, especially? What are your expectations? What they should do? Like, if the
um,
fathers are having very busy life, right? They have the responsibility. They are the breadwinners of the family. They have so many responsibility. They have to work. They have social responsibilities. They have to maintain so many things in the society, in the family. So out of that pressure, they sometimes are not able to give that time to the family. So how you suggest, and what are your expectations of others should give time to the children in order to maintain that emotional bond with their children?
yes, I agree. I believe, like, yes, I totally agree that in India, still, the men are the bread maker of the family, breadwinner of the family. So, of course, so in this scenario, I believe that, sorry, of course, I think
Just
that,
what are your expectations के आपके पापा किस तरह से आपके साथ बॉन्ड, आपको क्या लगता है, क्या क्या करें वो ऐसा कि आपको लगे कि यू आर इमोशनली कनेक्टेड विद योर फादर?
yes. So, first of all, father should, um, um, I believe that when I was a child, when I go to school, my father gave me a patting on my shoulder. So it was a very lovely thing for me, because it's like it's with a smile. So I believe that this thing also can do a magic for a daughter. And of course everyone have a week off in a week. So yes, so in that time they can spend time with them. And I believe they can sit together and eat food. It is also a good time. And if father is doing something in phone, so they can say that you can come and sit with me, you can do your study, I am with you. So the saying that yes, I am with you can do also work as a magic. Like, because it's all about that, yes, there is a connection, the father is understanding. And of course, the most important thing, a father should understand that a child is doing something because there is something. So we should not we should not ignore the child things. If a child is showing that no, I don't want to eat it, so a father should not shout at the child. Father should understand. Of course, we can't allow everything to child, but yes, we need to understand that why the child is doing this. So of course, adjustment in we need to do adjustment in this as well, because parenting requires so much patience. So this, I believe, spending time together, doing going to shopping, cooking food together, doing small things can do some changes. It's my personal opinion.
No, this is great advice you have given to us. Saloni, I want the other perspective also. What can children do to make their father feel special? What will the advice you want to give all the listeners who are listening, the young people especially, how they can make their father feel special?
Okay, so the is it children or a young adult?
Anyone,
Okay.
children, young adults, anyone who wants to make their father feel special, how they can do that? What do you think? What advice you want to give? Or you can tell your experience if you have done something to make your father feel special someday on their birthday or on Father's Day. What kind of things we can do to make them special, to make them feel special?
Yes. So to make them feel understand, it is very like for me, what I do, that my father loves sweet dishes. So if my father loves something, so I can give to them. I ask him. I can we can ask like, do you want something? These kind of things. And if we know that our father is not in a good mood right now, and he scolded us on something, so we need to understand that he is also a human being, and a person can't be always smiling. So we need to understand this. And we like, after understanding, we should not always complaining about something. And after a certain age, we should be financial independent, because we don't want to feel our father like we are your responsibility after a certain age. So of course, giving them and most importantly, giving them space. Like, we should not always in front of them and always asking something. We should not do this. And I do that. My father love cleanness, so I clean his room. This is what I do.
Great, Saloni. You are so grounded and you gave so practical advices to all of us. The special ways how we can make our parents and our father feel special. This is two-way process, not just father's responsibility, but children can also do little bit of efforts to make their parents, to make their fathers feel special. So I hope all of you who are listening will take these small steps to make your fathers feel special, because they have huge responsibilities that we do not have any idea about, to take care of their family and many things they have. They also undergo a lot of mental pressure, anxiety, stress, and we must have little bit uh, of empathetic towards our father. It is time that uh, we don't expect that masculinity, that power superman thing from them. They are also human beings. They are very sensible, sensitive human beings, and we should also sit and sometimes listen to our father, what their needs are, what their expectations are, how they feel. At the same time, fathers also can take little steps to make their daughters, since we are talking to a daughter, and sons also, to make the children feel special by doing little things, as Saloni has suggested, that they can just sit with the child while they are doing their own stuff, and they can just affirm that yes, I'm here with you, I'm sitting with you. So this is how we can share the space. We can eat food together, and we can do stuff that we like children can make favorite dishes to their father. So this kind of stuff we can do to make this bonding even more strong. So, this was a conversation, and we learned a lot today. And I hope my audience is also enjoying this conversation. I don't want to end this conversation, but we have to. We are running out of time. So, it is time to say goodbye to Saloni. Thank you so much, Saloni, for taking your time out for this show, for sharing your inner, thoughts about your relationship with your father, your aspirations, your hobbies. What are your dreams about your nation, your society? And we feel so proud of you. And I believe that all who are listening will take inspiration from the personality like you, who is, multi-talented, taking up so much responsibility at the same time. With this note, I say goodbye to all of you. Stay tuned till the next episode. Till then, stay safe, take care, and hold your relationship, preserve your relationship, value your relationship. This is all we have got. Thank you so much. Take care.